Good advice there, isn't it? From the Eagles. Take it easy. Sometimes I want to say that, just I swear. Someone sort of out there is really angry about something. I'll go, take it easy. Don't worry about it. How are you? Well, here we go with the once a week lockdown broadcast on a Sunday. I think that's safe. I think I never have anything to do on a Sunday, and I do weekdays now. I've got my first sort of official job tomorrow in public. It's all right. It's a voiceover for a film, so I'm by myself in a booth. Don't think it's much safer than that. It's Blazing Samurai, a cartoon version of sort of Blazing Saddles, but with cats. Here's to cats. Cheers. Oh, here's to Brewdog. So, last week I sort of accidentally invented a new form of I sort of fused sort of advertising with charity shit, whereby I tell the truth about a product for no money, and they, if they want, give some money to charity, and they did. Brewdog, they said thanks for the shout out, and they gave cash to a few little dog charities here and there, and it's not the end of it. I won't say anything at the moment, but they're great. They're really good. I also found out they already give a lot to charity. They're just a great company by the look of it. But there might be more to come. So I'll think of another product to do that with. And again, right, when I was doing it, you remember last week I said, "Oh, I've heard about these things. Like the Kardashians get thousands of pounds for doing things." And I've been offered those. And I thought I want it to be real. What the papers picked up from that was Ricky Gervais slams the Kardashians, like a lovely, positive thing. Or I didn't slam them at all. I said they're welcome to it. I just don't. I feel that when I say I'm telling the truth about someone, I want to do that. I do things for money. There's nothing wrong with doing things for money. I even said I'd do an advert because everyone knows advert. What I don't do is pretend to tweet some up for money without telling you the truth. That's all I said. I wasn't slamming anyone. But I think it worked. I think it's a great idea that I'd say things that I like. And if the company like that, then they could give a bit to charities. It's like, I don't know, it's capitalism without pure greed, I guess. But, I'm not slamming anyone. Fucking hell. Clickbait, again. Clickbait has to be negative, doesn't it? It has to be negative, clickbait. Anyway, cheers to Brewdog. Give some more money. Give some more money to some dogs. I asked some questions. Of course, Rupert, the dog, was first. Right, this is his question. Fucking hell. My trouble is, I actually think it's a dog. I mean, he is a dog. He exists. But I think that this is him. Rupert, right? Rupert the dog. We're the dog. He's a fat Jack Russell. We've been through this. Right, this is his question. You've had a freak hang gliding accident, so specific, right, and lost both your arms. Right. They are about to perform life-saving surgery. But they only have octopus arms, octopus arms or shark fins? Which do you choose and why? Right. Okay. That's so fucking stupid on so many levels, right? Right. Octopus arms. So, do I get just 2 tentacles, or do I get 4 on each side? Do I get the whole octopus? Either way, it's got to be the octopus arms, because shark fins don't do anything. They're just basically rudders, aren't they? What's the fuck? What's the point of that? What's the fucking point of that? At least the octopus arms can do shit. It's a no-brainer, Rupert. You're a fucking idiot. Oh God! Although he did raise a lot of money by raffling a painting, and Susie Hope 7 won in it. £410 to the Mayhew. Well done, Rupert. You fat little fucking udder. Right. Okay. Second question from Joey the cat. This is my demographic. I don't know. I mean, what's the point? Right. In the future, someone's going to invent a machine that unscrews your head and attaches it to someone else's body. Whose body would you put your head on, and whose head would you steal to replace yours? Well, that makes no fucking sense, right? How do I steal someone? That's them, isn't it? That's not me. What bit of me is stealing someone else's? That's them stealing my body, isn't it? You are your fucking head, aren't you? So ignore that bit of it. That makes no sense at all. What a dim cat you are, Joe. Right. Okay. The first part of the question's all right. That's not too bad, right? In the future. So I don't want it done Tuesday. It's in the future, Rick. You can't have this done yet, mate. It's in the future. In the future, someone's going to. I love that. Like it's a warning. Oh God. Oh, in the future, someone's going to invent a machine that unscrews your head and attaches it to someone else's body. I assume that's with their blessing. It's not like a machine that hides outside Tesco and someone's walking along and they go, can. Someone's going to. Oh God. Oh fuck me. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So my body's right, it's withered. Right, it's been squished. Right, and I've got a head, and I'm going. And I go quick. Unscrew his head. Whose body? Don't care. I really don't care. It's not Rupert's. Fucking hell. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. I don't care much about the one I've got, so I want it to be at least as good as this one. It's fine. Just a body. We're going to choose someone. So how random would it be? How random would that be? Me just choosing someone's body? I don't know. Well, I suppose makes sense. Why wouldn't I choose an athlete? Why wouldn't I choose Usain Bolt? My head, 30 miles an hour. Is that Ricky? I go like that. So you go like that. You go like that. Okay, is that? It's Ricky Gervais. He was going fast. Yeah. What a waste of time this is. I suppose that's the point, isn't it? It really is the best, honestly. Remember, I'm not getting paid for this. What's this? Alex, you often advise aspiring artists to write about what they know. Was this also your philosophy while writing music in your early years? And if not, do you think it would have benefited your musical career to do this? Yes, exactly, it would. I sort of wrote about what I knew, but when you're 18, 19, you want to be clever, don't you? So it was sort of pretentious, and I thought I was putting fucking Keats to disco. Uh, I think the big mistake that I wanted to be a pop star, I should have wanted to be a musician. And so I took that lesson, that failure, with me when I decided to do this, and I wanted to be a writer director, not a film star. Or do you know what I mean? So I think that's the lesson. But yeah, write about what you know. That doesn't mean a subject you're brilliant at. It means write about something you mean, almost. And that doesn't mean it has to be your true thoughts and feelings. It means you've got to mean it. You've got to want to do it. You got to get something off your chest. Get something off your chest. I think that's it, particularly in comedy. If you're walking around thinking something, it's probably good. It's probably unless you're mental, and you might be a genius. You might be mental and a genius. Try it. See what happens. So yeah, I think that's what you mean. Irish Hugh says, "Who gave you the go-ahead for the speech at the Globes?" NBC, their lawyers. I always I've heard that other presenters have like 20 writers for weeks. I turn up with a scrap of paper, and I go, I want to do this. I've done that every time. They've looked at it every time with lawyers, and they've said, yeah, that's fine. Because I've usually done the research. I usually make sure something I say is either, it would pass for satire, or it's true, or it's obviously not true. It's stupid, or it's my opinion. And I go after people's public behaviours, things that have actually happened. Things they worry about more. I don't lie about anyone or break the law, and things they worry about more is language. I think that would be the thing, which is fine. I even tell them a couple of times where I've wanted to swear when I'm going to do it, and they've got a little delay and they bleep it. Some I don't tell them, but keeps them on their toes. I told you that the thing when I did the thing about the joke about cats when I started the world. What was it? The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats. And I say, God, the reviews. One said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs. Then I go on, I say, Dame Judi Dench defended the movie, saying it was the role she was born to play because she likes nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her own minge. And the little meeting before, when there was sort of like 15 people in the room, execs and lawyers, that's the thing they were about, the word minge. I was going, it's fine. It's fine. And then someone looked up and went, oh, it says British term, vulgar term for vagina. I go, well, of course it's a vulgar term for vagina. What word isn't a euphemism, isn't... I said, what can I say? And the lawyer went, vagina? I went, that's worse to say, to make it so real and medical and like I actually mean it. No, minge is funny, it's stupid, it's childish. It shows that I'm just being... And they worried about that. And we went through lots of words, right, that I could say. I was going, I'm not saying that. Like worse. Like I said, they were quim. I'm not going to say quim. Fucking hell, right? It's just meant to be a little playful, silly joke, right? Anyway, eventually they agreed that I could say mint. The point was that I wanted to say it unbleeped because it doesn't work as well if you have to bleep it. Because people go, "What did he say?" And they said, "Yeah, okay, we're fine. We'll run with it." And they did bleep it, and I knew they would, so I pointed when I said it. So I won. After I got home, I told Jane all about it. She went, "Oh, you should have said clunge." Of course I should have said clunge. Clunge is perfect, isn't it? Great. Right. Fiona says, "Are you going to do a bit of mass this week?" Oh yeah, I said I'd do a bit of Bible reading, didn't I? For a laugh. I should read the bits. If I read the mad bits, I should read the good bits and sort of go, well, I sort of agree with that because there are good bits and bad bits. And my point is, good Christians know the good bits from the bad bits, don't they? And I sort of say to them, well, if you know the good bits from the bad bits, you don't need the book. You're already good, right? So, one that comes up now and again that I think that is one of my favourite bits from the Bible is that let he amongst you who is without sin cast the first stone. People need reminding of that, particularly on Twitter. Oh my God, people are so judgmental. Oh my God, people say the wrong thing. They can say 50 brilliant things and then one thing that people know, you're out. He said, we agreed with 50 of them, but that one, no, you're out. Everyone's different. Everyone's a mix. Take the rough with the smooth. Most people are all right. Yeah, I should do that, shouldn't I? A little bit of Bible. Sean Morgan says, why bother? That's the question. I'm struggling to get an answer. Now, does he mean why bother doing this? Right? Because that's obviously a reply to my, I'm doing a live broadcast, any questions? Does he mean why bother? Right? Which is a very good question. Or does he mean life in general? Which is another good question. Well, bother, you're here. Make the most of it. You know what I mean? People take the why are we here as the why should we stick around? Well, that's not the same, is it? Why are we here? We are. We're 1/millionth in a long line of creatures that survived. We're here. We haven't got long. Make the most of it. Do things you like. I've never understood that. But what's the point? If you're going to eventually die and there's no afterlife, why live? Well, because fucking hell. It's 4 trillion to 1 chance that you are around. Make the most of it. And then go back to not existing. It's not the other choice. Yeah. I talked about this in Afterlife when Kath says, well, if there's no point, why don't you just kill yourself? You just stop now. Which is ludicrous. That's like saying, the metaphor I used was it's like watching a film that you really love and going, oh, it's going to end soon. Might as well finish it now. No point. This is all we've got. Enjoy it. It's amazing. And then you go back to not existing. Enjoy it. Chris Pilgrim says, do you regret anything you've done? Well, the quick answer is no, because it sort of doesn't make sense to. I can understand, I haven't done anything that bad. I haven't killed anyone, right? Which I'm sure if you kill someone, you probably regret it. But little things like failures or, that I always think that, do you mean if I could erase something and everything be the same? Well, maybe I'd go back and go, oh, wish I'd have flossed more, my teeth. But all those things that you did that you think, oh, I could have done that better, you did. Making mistakes is learning. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that, I wish I'd go back and just do everything perfect first time. Well, life's not like that. All of the bad things that happened that was shit, oh, why did I do that, right? They led to something good, and it wouldn't have been the same. If you like what you've got now, well, everything you did led up to that point, and anything you change, you'd be at a different point. So it doesn't really make sense. All you got to do is just keep trying and keep getting better. As I said before, if you're always trying, you can't fail. Because if someone says you failed, you go, I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished yet. Life is learning. Mistakes are valuable. Ricky Rampage says, Angels with Dirty Faces is a top film suggestion of yours. Thanks for recommending it. Are there any other films, series you can name which have positively encouraged or influenced any of your writings in the past? Loads. That was, I think, a website, IMDb or Oscars or something, tweeted, what's the best ending, without spoilers, the best ending to a movie? And I said, Angels with Dirty Faces. In fact, I used a bit of the ending in The Office and sort of disguised it a little bit. I can't tell you about it because it'll ruin what I did and what the ending is. But anyway, it's an amazing film. It's an amazing film. It's about morality and luck and the hand you're dealt and what you do with it. It's an incredible film. Others, yeah, loads. Loads of films. The Apartment had an effect on my work and writing. The ending of that, where it doesn't end in a kiss and a wedding and they lived happily ever after, when she just says, shut up and deal. I've always tried to do something like that. Like in Ghost Town, when she said, it hurts when I smile, or Invention of Lying, I want fat little snub-nosed kids, I'm your man, or whatever. You know, I've always tried to do it like a bit of hope as opposed to, and they all lived happily ever after. So that was a big influence. But so many. Oh, I should give you, as this is sort of coming out of lockdown, I guess, I've seen lots of great things in lockdown, programmes and films, and I've raved about most of them. And there's one that I don't think I've raved about yet that I saw. I was everything from, you know, Last Kingdom, Occupied 2, all those things I've mentioned, The Forest, The Teacher, all those, Alex, great series, great foreign dramas. I think the standout one of the year is Caliphate, Swedish. I mean, it really is up there with my favourite series of all time, The Bridge and The Wire and Sopranos, and it's great. Caliphate on Netflix. It's about recruiting sort of teenage girls to go to Syria. I won't give anything else away because whatever I say it's about, it's more than that. It's more than that. Brilliant, really good. There you go. Angels with Dirty Faces, Caliphate. What other? Well, that's about it. What other? Oh, I've talked about a couple of albums as well in lockdown that have become the albums of lockdown, and they weren't released during lockdown, but I sort of either rediscovered them or played them more than any other thing. And there's two albums. This Sufjan Stevens, Carrie and Lowell. Every track is great, interesting, beautiful. It's just a perfect album, and I used one of the tracks on Afterlife 2, The Only Thing, the end of Afterlife 2, and this one. Buckingham Nicks. So, I mean, don't even bother trying to get hold of that. It's nearly impossible. Jane got this on an import from Europe. It's really expensive, and I just, there's not many of them, but you can listen to it on YouTube. Or try, but be warned, it's rare. But yeah, oh look, I could recommend these. I'm always eating these. And they're vegan protein crisps, and I do it instead of snacking. This is why I'm so ripped. This is why I look fantastic. No, they're really good. So you get like a nice big hit of protein, like 8 grams for 150 calories. You compare that to normal, and they're as tasty as normal. They are, look. So I haven't been paid to do this. They don't even know I'm going to make some. They don't even know I buy them, this company. I don't even know what the company's called. But if anyone from this company is listening, give some money to a dog charity. Is it called UFit? Is that the company? UFit Crunchers, popped protein chips. Oh, they might be American. That doesn't matter, does it? What I meant is I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. Look, if you own this company, this is a free advert, right? Give some money to charity or not. Either way, they're brilliant. Thanks, everyone. Big discussion today on Twitter, wasn't there, about free speech and evolution and things like that. That'll keep raging. I suggest look it up. Look at the evidence. Google it. Don't give your definition of evolution, because there is one, and it's fact. It's a theory. It's not a theory. The theory is how the process worked, the natural selection, and that's true as well. Scientific theory doesn't mean a hunch. Anyway, evolution is true. It's a fact. It happened. You don't have to like it. If it goes against your beliefs, then luckily science doesn't give a fuck what you believe. So cheers, everyone. Tatty bye. Be nice to animals. Tatty bye.